apartment in Tel Aviv.
No! Oh no! Stop! Oh no!
This is the main room. There are three bedrooms downstairs.
That's the washer!
This is the Mediterranean. And that's looking north towards Lebanon.
You born in Israel?
No, I was born in Morocco. But my kids were born in Jerusalem.
Oh,
That's where you live now, Jerusalem?
I live in the Judean desert. I came this morning from the Judean desert.
how far is that?
Boker Tov,
Driving through
Hakol
Tel Aviv.
Beseder. Bye.
Larry, thanks for the coffee.
They're called Shalom. 4,000 years.
4,000 years ago.
But Tel Aviv, it's 100 years.
Yeah, 1927, right? Or 20?
No, it started in 1882.
Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv, yes.
Wow.
But it wasn't Tel Aviv, it was just Neve Tzedek, I will show you.
Okay.
The first neighborhood that was built outside of Jaffa, but it was just a small, I can call that. Yeah, Tel Aviv.
He just wiped out a surfing.
Look, Tel Aviv, it's like a mini New York.
Yeah.
You will
Yeah,
see
well, it
that
is.
Funny because that's what
Israel,
Bridget said.
Israel, it's a little bit of everything. If you want to understand what is Israel, and the only way to understand Israel, it will not be in a rational way. It has to be irrational. So that's we're going to talk about that, because we need to build the history and a lot of things. The museum of the Air Force.
No, the actual base. We're, members of this group called FIDF, which means Friends of the Israeli Defense Force. So it's like a fundraising effort to build like gyms or workouts or housing for soldiers.
Raman Air Force Base, which is actually in there. Like in terms
The best
of
waves are here.
public opinion.
The
you see that
surfers are
board?
coming in. See,
The guy's got a big, huge paddle.
I see
They all
it.
have
Wow.
paddles.
this is the corner here.
Wow, that would be so
Yeah.
much fun. How did I not do that?
You have to go.
Now, if you look on the left to the Western world, so did you see Tabata? This
is
is also a
Jaffa.
Christian Institute.
Old city of
Here
Jaffa.
the Collège des Frères, 1882. You see. And from here we are going to the old city. That in 1960 they start to renew all the. To make
Maybe
it.
put his bib on him, man. You're smart.
See part of the wall that was.
Oh.
Oh, look at that whale fountain.
And today it's the old city, very with the restaurant, galleries, and
Yeah.
a lot of artists lives here.
Is
They have
it
also a very-
expensive area to live in, or?
Oh, this is the heart of. We'll talk about Tel Aviv of 2,000 years ago. The very important tour guide here, it's Napoleon Bonaparte.
That's how tall he was.
Yeah. My parents.
Look with me from here.
Okay.
120 years ago, everything is only sand. Nothing until Haifa, 100 kilometers from here, north, along the coast. All ruins. What used to be ancient city like Caesarea, you will see, was only ruins and covered by sand. But everything was sand. About 100 years, in 1882, a small Jewish community from Jaffa moved to see the houses with the red roof here. That's the neighborhood. This is the first neighborhood built outside of Jaffa.
Oh,
And only then you can see after the neighborhood here. You see there is a black building with white line like that. You see it? On the left side, you see a beige building. This is the building of Meir, Shalom Meir, a Jew from Persia, that built it in during the 50s, 60s. he came from Iran, Persia. He was one of the minister of the Shah.
Well, we're in Jerusalem now. So this is all part of Jerusalem.
Some in Jordan, some in Egypt, some in Syria, some in Lebanon.
He says you can see the
We
Dead
are
Sea out that way on a
Here
good
in
day.
Jerusalem. It will be easier to talk about Crusades period, the Byzantine period. That triangle you see here, it's called the Negev, all right? The Negev, that triangle, which is a part of the long chain of desert in the world. From 30 degrees of the equator, you have a long chain of desert in the world. North of that, you have the Judean mountains here. On the top is Jerusalem, the center is Hebron. The Samarians mountains, the center it's Sichem, Mount Carmel, the Jezreel Valley, the Galilee, the Golan, with the Rift Valley that we talked about, right? And so we are standing just here, and that part also, this is the Judean desert here, which is due to the Rift Valley. Remember, this is the Rift Valley. That's what's happening here. What is the Judean desert? It's an what we call an orograph type of desert, which is a desert in the shade from the rain.
Oh.
It means, you see, the clouds that you see from here coming from the sea, then they climb all the mountain. From here, they get down. You see how you can even look to how the clouds, they get down. As they get down, they become warmer. They become warmer, they keep the liquid. Keep the liquid, that's to create the desert.
Ah.
All right? This is about the Judean desert. So those are the most important parts. Galilee, Golan, the Rift Valley, the two deserts that we have, that's what we see Herod until today. All the rest were destroyed and rebuilt. We can still see a part of the triple arch here, but today the wall crossed from here. That wall that you see here,
Okay.
from here, and it goes like that. All that part, it's outside of the city. When all that used to be inside of the old city. But this is what Jesus saw. Time of 2000 years, that's what Jesus saw. Okay? That's the temple that the Romans destroyed. When they destroyed the temple, it was in ruins. And so the Jews used to practice here. And you can see all the villages. See here, they built their houses on the cemetery. After the Six Day War, no respect. But if you look with me, on the side you see a palm
Awesome
tree.
cemetery by the wall.
On the left of the palm tree, you can see between the olive trees a small cemetery there. Description of the monks. And finally, on the other side.
Camel's waiting for people, his people.
Look at this street.
Yes, this is there are special roads. See,
It's like
I didn't check my brakes, so
What type of people live right here, did you say?
mostly Arabs here.
Yeah. So I saw an Israel flag.
It's a Jewish house.
Yeah, so they just will move in and be guarded, is that correct?
No, that was a Jewish land before, and people bought the land, but to take it back, we take it back only after that. It's and then you build a house for a family. But for that you need protection, a lot of things.
Yeah, so you are right.
Gethsemane. This is Gethsemane.
Do we come here tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, Sunday if you want
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Sunday afternoon. If you want, I can leave you. I can let you get in now if you want to.
Not now.
It's now. I can see the church. It's a short visit.
Well,
Last needs to eat.
yeah.
All right.
Like,
We need to eat. Me too.
I'd say like, oh, we're right here, but it doesn't work that way.
Church. Nothing special about it.
Triple.
To the temple.
Wow.
See people at the stairs.
Yeah.
Southern wall of the temple mount.
So a lot of Jews.
They use a part of the Temple Mount as a wall of the city too.
So a lot of Jews try to walk on the western wall right near Temple Mount. Is that right?
No, we are allowed to, but
You
this is a problem.
Yeah.
Problem because they don't let you pray there. For example, if they say somebody praying, they put him out.
Oh.
It's crazy. Yeah,
But it's like the most holy area.
The Dan
on the
Gate.
Temple Mount, the Christians put the garbage there.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
We're at Mount Zion and we're going to go have lunch here.
Yeah. 1948. This is my brother. My spirit.
Oh,
My best friend. He's Russian, I'm Moroccan. You can
City.
still see the impact of the bullets all around here. See? All the... That's the war, 1948. Now let's get in. Remember, the walls are from the 16th century. Now you're inside.
now we're in the old city.
And you can see there, Montafol is where we were, on the top there, remember?
Yeah.
We were on the top there. So this is the Armenian quarter on the left side.
Okay.
Oh,
behind that wall.
Yes, all that, even the shops here and everything is Armenian. Now remember,
Man, I saw the apartment for rent.
see, the technique movement that pushed Jordan to the north, Israel to the south, disconnect the entrance from here.
Yeah.
And so you had a long sea that's stuck here.
So another.
All the rest, it's tomorrow we'll see that evaporation. The water is evaporated. What left?
This is the only place in the world you can see a synagogue, a mosque, and a church all in one place. They're close together. This is in the old city of Jerusalem.
I thought it was that tower was the synagogue, but I mean the mosque.
But still, 5, 6. It's
Am I 5? I thought it was 6. Oh no. 20. January, February, March, April, May. Oh yeah, 5.
you know how the world.
This is excavation of when the upper level was destroyed by the Romans. They had to dig down to make foundations, and this is what they found below. The street is from the 2nd century. There's an apartment building above,
8 meters. Now, if you look at the map in front of you,
3,000
Huh?
years ago.
yeah, remember we were in Mount of Olives. Yeah. We watched the Temple Mount and the city of David. Remember? Then or everything which is in red point like that. The city moved west to the western hill. You see? And that's the city that used to be until the Roman destroyed the city and, in fact, built the structure of Jerusalem of today is the structure of Aelia Capitolina. You can see how, in fact, the city, in fact, moved north. Get there, you see it? The Dan Gate. The walls of the city. Mount of Olives on the other side. You can see on the top of the Temple Mount. We can see also the western wall. All that is the western wall.
Yeah.
The Al-Aqsa Mosque, the most further mosque. Remember what I told you about Muhammad? Yes? Al-Aqsa. This is the Dome of the Rock, which used to be our temple. Where according to them, this is the place where Muhammad went to heaven and written in the Quran. This is the place where he prayed. And below that, you can see the corner. You see the corner with me?
Yeah.
So a little bit to the left, you see that part that gets out from the wall.
Yeah.
That's the Robinson Arch that I told you.
Oh, okay.
Now, from that level of the arch, from that level, all the stones are the same. This is called the Herodian stone, which is the big stone with the frame.
Yeah.
You will see that now in the tour, in the tunnel. Yes.
I should have enough.
So this is all excavation.
Yes. That used to be a valley all along here. On the other side, you have the Kidron Valley from that side, and we're talking about the arch there, the Robinson Arch. See? Let's get in because here the
How they carried the stones.
Let's sit here for a moment.
Entering the Western Wall.
Why is the different size of the stones?
Almost 50 years ago it was reunited, so you really shouldn't be saying East Jerusalem, West Jerusalem. It's all just Jerusalem. So one of the first things that Israel did when Jerusalem was reunited was to clear away the slum area in order to build this huge, beautiful plaza that affords easy access to anyone from anywhere in the world to come and pray. This is the women's section, which is Gentile, fragile, delicate, and all those other euphemisms for small. This is the men's section, big, lot of room, big technical lot of room. And back here is the all-important, okay everyone, we'll meet there another time.
We're walking under the buildings that were built along the Western Wall, that covered up most of the Western Wall. So we're going to end up coming to the Western Wall, but we'll be underground.
Western Wall, where did people pray 2,000 years ago?
This
Are
is the
part of
Western
the original
Wall.
Western Wall. Everything above this row was destroyed by the Romans and rebuilt by different Muslim dynasties throughout the age. Water here is really, really clear. You can see the
Rainwater
bottom of the
that comes
pool.
through the stone.
Byzantine era. I'm going to ask all the kids to peel your eyes and look for the goldfish. If you find the goldfish, then tell us all, okay?
This is the Muslim quarter that we're walking through now. We have guards, or a guard behind us, and somebody to lead us through here.
And look, the bed ones with the shape and the goats. They don't have to go so far. Everything's. Look, where's the bed one sitting there?
Yeah.
The goats are here. He's there. No, it's nice. I used to live with them. The bed one. Sinai, not here. Sinai.
You lived in Sinai?
Hmm?
You lived in Sinai?
I worked in Sinai mainly for 30 years.
Wow.
I'm still only the last 5 years because of the problems there.
I mean, it seems very simple life. It doesn't seem bad. Hello.
Now we reach the sea level. We are like in Tel Aviv now.
Okay.
From Tel Aviv, the Mediterranean, we climb the mountain to the other side, we're at the same level. Look the ship there, reaching the level on the right side.
I'm looking.
On the right side.
Oh, yeah.
You want to stop? We can stop here.
This is old limestone, 60 million years. The water has not penetrated the limestone. It just runs off, as opposed to old limestone, which is 120 million years.
From
We
the
are at
Mediterranean,
sea level
we
now.
climbed the Judean mountains. We're on the other side. We're now in the same
Heading
level.
to the Dead Sea.
Now we're heading down.
This is Tel Aviv, obviously, sea level.
Sea level, yes.
Duh.
It's a little foot higher.
That's Jericho over that way.
Where you have the light there, you see?
Uh-huh.
This is Mount Nebo. This is the place where Moses died.
Oh.
And on the right side, you can see the Dead Sea.
And how far below sea level are we?
We are about 300 meters now. Almost 300 meters. It's dromedary, yes. It's the same family of plants. I'll show you that in the map. I told you this is what used to be the bottom of the sea.
Okay.
And if you are below 200 meters below, yes? 300 meters, yes. Think about, and you are the Atlantic, and you are diving 300 meters. This mineral is called the Havar. No, the water does not infiltrate, so the rainwater runs all the way down,
Yeah.
and it creates nice canyons.
Yeah.
But the idea is to use that water, so you build reservoirs that capture the water. In the world, you have about 4,000 kinds of palm trees.
These are date palm trees.
Those are dates. And of course, dates, you have many kinds of dates.
Yeah.
But this is mostly Maju.
The jewel. Oh, I buy that kind. The jewel dates.
Look the Dead Sea outside. Look, beautiful. We have beautiful lights today. The Jordan Valley is north of the Dead Sea. This is the Dead Sea Valley.
Okay.
Right? On the top of the hill there, you see on the corner of the canyon.
Yeah.
This is Qumran.
Oh.
No, this is Qumran.
The town? What is it?
No, this is the place where used to live the Essenians. This is the place where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh, okay.
The kibbutz live with solar energy.
And that's where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls.
That's Tuesday. No.
That's the sun coming through the clouds on the Dead Sea. Okay, north of here used to be Jordan. We just went through a security checkpoint.
Yes, checkpoint.
Okay.
Yes, and it means that a Palestinian car is not allowed to cross to that region. He can stop only there
Okay.
because this is still Judea there. It's also Judea, but it's the border. What used to be before 48,
Okay.
I mean before 60s,
We're still heading south.
all the way south.
That tree is called the apple of Sodom.
Yeah.
Grows only around the Dead Sea.
Uh-huh. All those, of course, are bougainvillea. You see that bougainvillea is very good against many kind of mosquitoes. This is the
There's tamarisk
tree.
that they plant here.
Other trees were planted. These are
All the trees actually are planted here. There was nothing here before.
It's also kind of.
Up. This is the Dead Sea. He's talking about how it's been getting lower and lower. You see a lot of
That's what I told
sinkholes.
you yesterday. The water is evaporated. What left? The salt.
Yeah, and there's the salt, the white. Lots of sinkholes because it's getting shallow.
We need that here. The clouds are moving. See?
Yeah.
Down.
Uh-huh.
They moved to Jordan. But look, all the land of the sinkhole. Look. That's quite new because they have to contour all the public place.
Because of sinkholes.
Yes, the sinkhole. This is where it is. The canyon is inside. You have the canyon, David's Canyon inside there. Which is a natural reserve from King Saul. Yes. Shaul Efeh. And there's another canyon there called Arugot inside, and you can see the kibbutz on the top. And the kibbutz, unfortunately, they take the water of the nature to make mineral water. Yes. And to sell that. It's a resource of the people, and they make money. And here it's an old settlement
50 to 200 people.
with a synagogue and everything. It used to be here.
And if you work off of the
Here's the sun, just for us. Look.
It's been raining, it's been sunny.
it's been
19 degrees.
incredible weather.
Okay, we're ready to go to course, swim in the Dead Sea, but the shuttle isn't here, so I think that we are going to walk. That's where you would rinse off after. It smells sulfury here, like that yellow stuff. I don't know why. The sea used to come up to here, closer to the building, but because they're losing water, he says they're losing water because they give it to Jordan. The sea has gotten a lot lower. Okay, we're here.
Is that workout equipment?
Larry's getting ready to go in.
Eye spray.
Oh.
It's cold and windy though. I mean, it's maybe in the 60s, but it's still, because the sun is going out, it's chilly here. So I will just be dipping my feet in. That's a lot of salt. Is it? Yeah, unfortunately it's very rough on the feet. I'm covering my water shoes. My gloves are in the car. And you don't want to cut yourself because there's too much salt. It's not very cold though.
Alright. Here goes Bridget. Wow. You pop back up.
Oh, wow, this is...
It's so cool. It's like you have a floating raft, but you don't.
Mom's taking a picture.
Oh. Cool. Look at your feet, like so high above the water. Right?
You could take a nap out
You could. You could.
See the salt crystals that collected on this railing. Sort of like Carrie did her salt experiment for science. Her science experiment. Here goes Gina.
Oh, no.
Truck.
Camera.
Truck.
Okay. Bueno.
Well, I didn't get her. Oh shoot. Oh, it's not even on her. Oh, wow.
I'm gonna tell this guy we'll be ready.
Wait, it's just us he's waiting for.
On our way to Masada.
I will stop for you in a moment.
Okay.
This is Masada.
Dead Sea is behind us.
2,000 years after, Herod is still a big businessman. And he was only a half Jew.
This is Masada National Park.
Birthright.
Oh,
This is a guest house here.
Like a hotel?
Guest house, yes. The people are coming at night to climb in the morning to see the sunrise, you know?
Oh, cool.
never heard of
Kids and everything.
We've already driven up half of it.
Whoa.
Look at the view from here now.
Yes. Wow.
And you see that the northern part of the Dead Sea finish here, and the southern part starts from there.
Okay, southern part down there.
Those birds are called twist ram. In Aramaic, Masad means fortress.
Oh.
Then originally it's in Hebrew it's called Sudot, it means fortress. That's how the name Masada came from. And you can see it's a natural fortress, separate from all the rest. You have a canyon from one side, another canyon from one side.
It's a natural fortress, Masada.
That's, you can see that what the Romans put a kind of line of stone that everybody will feel surrounded. And you see here,
Well, we can't take the cable car up because it's too windy. They've shut it down. But we were going to go up and see the fortress. There's a rainbow out there over the Dead Sea. We're still in the Masada Visitor Center. Lawson's car fell into the
What's
Masada
Oh, excellent.
diorama.
What church did your mom want to see yesterday?
But let's do it now because we still have to drive. Oh, it's my. It's It's not the problem that coming
This is
to
where
you
the Dead Sea
by
Scrolls were
coincidence.
found.
Think that you have those problems to correct things. So John the Baptist, Yohanan, was telling the people, if we have so much trouble as a nation with the Romans and everything, it means that we have a big sin. So the only way is to purify. How you purify? 7 here, there's one of the cave here. I will show you in a moment.
This was excavated after they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, so around 1947. These are all the ritual
A
baths
cistern of water.
and cisterns.
And see, look, you see the aqueduct, the main aqueduct here, you see it?
Yep.
And from here, they continue fill up that, then fill up that. And of course, everything is covered. We're in a dry climate. You covered the cistern, the water is good for drinking, for everything.
This is a work area. Over there was a kitchen and something else, washroom.
Such a little one. You're so little.
Without
This
this
is
stone.
Bethlehem.
This, it was start the law from the British time, from 1920. It was a law from the British time, every house in Jerusalem, and continue to up. Over there, the white building, over there, this is a church, it's monastery called Kremizan. This is the only church doing wine in the Palestinian side. It's wine selling in Bethlehem, in the name of the city. It's called Kremizan wine. It's most of the time they ask me for murder, but people say any country and it's okay. So this is the checkpoint. You will see, this is very easy. One car stop, 2 cars don't stop, you see. It's depends on the mode of the search. Now we hope there will be less people till when we come. They are very good mood. But this is a Saturday, is not that much cars coming. 2 years ago, actually, it was very strong snow in Jerusalem. It was almost the city closed for 1 week. So we see this red-white sign. And I do again the circle, and you can take a picture. This red and white sign, this is the attention when you move between A and B. To know it should to be in all area A when you enter the Palestinian side, this side. Here we can see to the right side, or even in the front. This road land to area A under the Palestinian Authority. When we stop there,
Oh, okay.
This is called Everest
Yeah,
because it's the
for them
highest
it's
point in
very
Bethlehem.
cold, but actually it's cold here. But whatever down, it's the city of Bethlehem. Impossible to be day without even 1 hour of sun. You look here, and it's over there sunny. Yeah? Impossible to be no sunny even 1 hour, even if it's snow. This is the city now. This is the city Bethlehem. The Bethlehem. But maybe we can see it's easy, the wall in the front is going like a zigzag. This is the fence, the security wall. Even here, army here, but the wall is going around all the Palestinian side from Israeli side. It's going almost 90, even 95% it's done around all Palestinian side, like from here, from other side of Jerusalem. It's separate between Palestinian, Israeli control area. When we be inside, I will be asked the driver to drive near the wall from inside so we can see all from inside very close.
We had to change cars to get in a Palestinian car to go into Bethlehem. Palestinian van. They speak Arabic and English in this part of Bethlehem.
It's a beautiful town here. It's called Beit Jala. It's very old. It's very beautiful. You see a lot of churches. Over there with the green windows on the left, that's one of the hospitals of the city. A big part of the community here living in the children here. They moved to Chile. Even they have a team of football in Chile. It's called Palestina. Really, it's a famous one in Chile. So this is the city. The morning is a bit quiet. It's bad weather also. Afternoon it will be more busy. You see all towers. You see the Catholic here, Catholic Church. And so down in front you will see the Virgin Mary Church, Orthodox. You will see all the churches, towers of
Virgin Mary Church.
This arch is from the Crusader times. Later in the 16th century it was reduced to this tiny door for two reasons. First, to respect the birthplace of Jesus, so people tend to bow to respect the birthplace. The second reason was the Bethlehem public market in the Turkish time, in the 16th century, was located here. So imagine animals going in and out, people screaming, shouting, so for respect. So it's 130 centimeters.
This door is called the Humble Door. It used to be bigger. Inside the Church of the Nativity. We're going to the cave where Jesus was born.
The Virgin Mary. You see the same one there. The difference are in the expressions of the faces. If you notice the face of the Virgin Mary and Jesus, they're like happy, like kind of smile. Why? Because Jesus was born in Bethlehem. That's why the expressions of the faces are happy. That's called the Virgin Mary of Bethlehem.
Great. Okay, let's go.
This is supposed to be the place where Jesus was actually born, where the Virgin Mary gave birth. And the manger is behind these people here. That is the spot where Jesus was born. And then this is where the manger was. This is inside a cave. The stable was in a cave.
Today they don't exist.
Each pillar
Comes one
is
piece. Can
painted
you
with
imagine how
fresco.
many? Yeah, it's history.
4,706 years old.
The wood is citrus tree.
Oh, it's wood?
Citrus.
Citrus. Oh. And the original floor was a mosaic. And this is what it looked like. Or looks like. They're restoring this too. And he said that some of the pieces of this mosaic were taken over the Dome of the Rock. This is the Greek Orthodox part of your church.
Byzantine time. We have 14. We have 3 small doors. Underneath the door is the altar. This is how they design the church. In Russia, in Greece, in Bulgaria, the Orthodox faith.
Yeah, my- This is where the high priest sits.
Showing fights between the priests. Why? Because
This is the Armenian section of the church.
you can go to YouTube and type fights between the priests, the Church of the Nativity, or the Holy Sepulchre. You will see the fights between the priests.
So this Catholic church was added next to the Church of the Nativity because Catholics didn't get a part of the Church of the Nativity. This is about 180 years old. This cave from the Catholic Church leads into the Byzantine Church, and they divided the cave too.
Which is
So actually, we're in the same cave where Jesus was born. Yeah. It's the same cave. But when they divided the church above, they also divided the cave. So, look at these stones. This is the original stone of the cave. This wall is new.
Yeah.
See? This was built in 1866. After they started all the building. They're separate. The Orthodox part of the cave and the Catholic.
so it's right at the same time as the United States Civil War, also 1865.
They just happened to be cave.
Yeah.
So this is Saint Jerome, or Hieronymus, the man who translated the Bible from Greek and Hebrew into Latin. He came to this cave in 388 and translated the Bible. Of course, at that time, the cave wasn't divided. So he settled here and translated the Bible. So this is his tomb.
Oh.
But he's not inside, don't worry. His body was taken when the Crusaders lost. They took his body back to Italy. And as well, the real main is from Italy as well.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's a natural well. This is outside the Catholic church.
absolutely.
That's
The
next.
name of the Catholic Church is called St. Catherine, Virgin, and Martyr. And why Catherine? Catherine was the first woman to be Christian and to die as a martyr. She was from Egypt in the 3rd century. Actually from Alexandria.
So the first church here is obviously Catholic.
Orange trees.
Which is
Oh,
So when the church was originally built here, there
Less than 7 kilometers to the south of Jerusalem.
that's Bethlehem down there. And the green is Jerusalem. Oh, wow.
So yeah, for example, for me, personally, I'm trying my best to go to the States. Living here is
always.
I will start dividing ourselves between Orthodox and Catholics. Catholics, Franciscan, Orthodox, Greek. Now this is the shepherd's field. This is the Catholic shepherd's field because we have another shepherd's field for the Orthodox. And for them, they proclaim that their shepherd field is where the angel appeared to the angels and the biblical stuff. For the Catholics, it's here. We also have fights between the groups of Christians. They're not very strong. You're looking at a 2,000 and 3,000 years old cave.
This is where the angel told the shepherds about the birth of Jesus, according to tradition. Don't know for sure. This is a cave.
Now remember when I told you we have another event? One of the Old Testament, the second one, the New Testament, and the third one in the year 100 and 200 under the Roman pagan rule. The first Christians, they were also hiding in these caves. Why? Because at that time, 1,800 years ago, it wasn't part of Bethlehem. It was like the outsides of Bethlehem. So the first Christians were hiding in these caves. And later in the year 326, when Constantine came, when he built the Nativity Church and the Holy Sepulchre Church, he also built another spots later. Here also, that's why we see that the floor has mosaics. It's from the Byzantine era. Of course, everything was destroyed because of the Persians, except the Nativity Church, because of the mosaic.
This is a cave where a drop of Mary's milk fell on the floor and turned the cave white, according to tradition. We have a lot of paintings and sculptures of the baby Jesus being fed. Lawson, what you doing?
Mama.
Get ready to go to dinner? This is Gina's room with Gina and my room. And this is where the rest of them are staying. Is everything good here?
Oh, our room's a mess.
Where's Lawson's crib? Over there.
Way up
Hey,
there.
Lawson.
There's Lawson.
Hi.
Getting into his lunch.
Just to understand how it is the connection of the three monotheist religion in one place. Was the road from here, in case he was arrested here. Mel Gibson, yes, all the. It's Friday morning, early in the morning. Remember the evening you have. It's one of the only trees that if you
This is
cut
an
the
olive
trunk,
tree.
from the roots come a new tree. You can see those are very old trees. Look,
Oh, yeah.
look from the inside. Look how big they are, and from the inside, a new tree. All the time, some say that those trees originally saw even Jesus. I believe that they are a few hundred years old. Those what you see here.
Yeah.
I don't. 2,000. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot, yeah.
It's hard, but you know. But look from the tree, but look from the old tree, and you will look. The roots are very strong. When we
Guess you can't go in there.
Like this middle one is huge.
Yeah, I know. There's one on the other side.
These are all olive trees in here. There's Lawson. Lawson.
This is the Church of All the Nations.
It's about 100 years old. Gethsemane is the name of a natural grotto next to the tomb of Mary and her Assumption. And Jesus visited here often. It was here that he was betrayed. Do you know which wall this is?
This is the eastern wall, right?
Eastern wall.
The sun is there.
Oh, yeah,
East
that's
wall.
right.
Yeah, because the west wall's on the other side. There's the dome.
Now you start to recognize there are things slowly, slowly.
That's Zion Gate?
No,
That's where we got picked up.
That's where we
that's
just got
Don
up the other night.
and the signs.
It's called Don Gate.
Dung gate.
Dung
Yes. I
gate.
told you because the Christian period, the early Christian period, they used to put the garbage on the top of the mountain, the Temple Mount. That's a Mobileye.
Where I saw those buses unloading. You can see the mountains of Jordan in the background. And then these are all tombs. It's a cemetery over there. They're all over. Domitian Church.
He was running right towards that puddle.
Oh, he likes puddles.
Wow.
Nice architecture.
Mm-hmm.
German.
Looks fairly new.
It's 1912.
Yeah.
100 years. It's already the 20th century. It means that you have machine.
That's King David.
Oh, hello. Look at the stairs. These are big stairs.
This leads to the room of the Last Supper.
Yes, but you can see the origin of the building, the construction. You can see this is typically
This is the room where the Last Supper was held.
Gothic, the Gothic architecture, in fact, change architecture in building arches to have this big room with big spaces. Yes, because before that, we talk about design architecture. To have a space, we need to build a lot of columns. The general method was to build columns, big arches make a big space. If you want, you see that the always give money. And always people will find it to be that for everything we are cooked. But before that, you come, this is the blessing. Remember what I told you about the separation between men and women? It's not because of the inferiority of the woman. Remember that in the Jewish life, even it's the woman.
You have to enter through a women's side or a men's side, depending on what you are.
Can we get his head or his feet?
Now, you can see the architecture also. The architecture it's also showing something appreciative. The apps. Those are the salt.
You can see the bullet holes in the wall here. Walk into the Armenian Quarter now, and these are apartments where some of the people live.
You can see also when I told you that in 1948 the Jordanians destroyed the Jewish quarter, and until 1967 they started to rebuild it. You see what is new, what is old all the time. So you see how the stone to the.
That's where we were the first day down there.
And if you remember the map, Madaba map, along the corridor was the Church of the Holy Sepulchre also.
Do we want to walk through it again? No. And? No, okay.
And all that part here This is the Muslim quarter.
Christian quarter this way. Church of Holy Sepulchre.
Yeah, just a way to see also.
We're walking
you
on
can take a look from here and you will
roofs
see.
of buildings to get from place to place now.
I think first.
That's the Armenian market.
You find that in a lot of Arabic words. For example, how they call tea.
Chai?
Chai. Why chai? Why?
I don't know.
It's coming from China.
Oh.
Chai.
Okay.
They
Oh. Let me get some of these shops. Now we're in the Muslim quarter. Only the Jewish quarter was destroyed, not the Muslim.
So the Jewish quarter got rebuilt in the 67. So I'm like, is it like nicer or higher quality? Indoor plumbing or stuff like that?
not only that. When you build a Jewish quarter, you have to rebuild it.
This is the entrance for the Muslims to get to the temple. This way. It's the only way they can get there.
To take the water home. That's before the system, to build the system of water that you have here. That's why I see all the pipes, all the...
We're at the 5th station of the Via Dolorosa, but we're going to the 1st right now. That's the path, traditional path that Jesus took on the way to his crucifixion.
Hello.
Take a picture of that.
Yes, I want that.
This is one of the stations of the cross. I think it's the 2nd, but
All right, ladies, come here, please. Part. All right. So on the other side, see the wall there, which that used to be there, the Antonia fortress. It's not exist anymore and destroyed. But so according to tradition, he was judged in the Antonia fortress.
okay, this is still part of the 2nd station. This is where he started to carry the cross, the spot. They built this chapel over the spot, I think. The Church of the Flagellation was where he was given the crown of thorns, and that was over that way, where we just were. 3rd station of the cross. Fourth station.
Drop it like it's hot.
I mean, let's be honest. I listen to smooth jazz. and
Get your
kids
butt to
music.
the floor.
That's about it.
Getting our Turkish coffee
Look,
made.
the America changed
Bouts it all
from the
over.
end of the 60s.
Real Turkish.
Adam sugar or without sugar? Huh? And sugar.
Black.
All right.
Nelson's got an
No sugar.
orange.
Right.
The sugar is there.
Yes.
All right. The first one built
Ethiopian
by
monastery
was destroyed
above the
by
Church
the
of the
first
Holy
built,
Scapular.
destroyed by the Muslims. And the third one is the Christians, the Crusades who built that. And you see, when you see Orthodox, the East, you can find also something that took left in the time of the Jews. You have inside the Holy of the Holy, and you have a separation. Like we said, yeah, but that part here, it's Catholic. The other part here, it's Orthodox. You see the difference? One of the oldest parts of it's that part of the mosaic here. All the rest it was done. But this is the 10th station where they took him there. This is the place where they put him on the cross. The mosaic shows. And the 12th station is this one. This is the place of the crucifixion. The place where, remember yesterday you were in Bethlehem, yes? There is there in the cave, what is supposed to be a cave, yes? A star that everybody can to kiss. That's the star where he was born. And here there's the star where he died. Right? And you can see even a part of the original rock here. See? That used to be one.
Oh,
Remember,
in
it
the
used to be
case.
one big rock,
Okay.
and they built on that.
Yeah.
All right.
This is some of the original stone on the rock that Jesus was crucified on. This is the 12th station.
Wait.
This is the entrance to
I'll
the
give you time
tomb.
for pictures.
It's being renovated.
That's called the Catholicon for the Russian. This is the Armenian part. This is the Catholic part.
Catholic
The other
part.
side you have Coptic
Armenian
and
part.
the Syriac Catholic.
Greek
This is the center.
Greek
Now
Orthodox
about
part.
120 years ago, 100 Syriac Jacobite chapel. They were Christian in Syria of today, where most of them are killed or escaped to Europe, you know. But you can see the situation of the chapel. That's exactly the situation of the relationship with Syria. That's exactly what with Syria today, even worse, unfortunately. But traditionally, this is the place also where Joseph Arimathea, who gave his tomb to Jesus. That's the tradition. So you have here a burial place. And what's important here to see is what was the way of the burial system of here. It was cut.
Yeah, you can see they put the
We
electric
are
wire.
under the spot of the crucifixion now.
Where in fact they found that part of the wood is that absolutely disappeared what's in the Vatican, certainly. It's sleeping, yeah?
Dead Sea Scrolls are under that. This is in the shape of a lid of a bowl. Lots of different groups of Israeli soldiers from different countries are here learning about Israel. This is a model of Jerusalem during the Second Temple.
So you can see again the temple, see?
This is really neat. Not quite as congested as it is now.
This is the Mercy Gate. Now this is, see, the holy, remember the separating I told you between the Gentile part in, no, this is huh?
On our way to Caesarea from Jerusalem, but traffic is really heavy today. Lawson. So it's taking longer than it was supposed to. Just arrived in Caesarea along the coast on our way up to Haifa and Akko. This is where all the rich people live, according to Shimon.
Goodness. Oh my goodness.
That's the Mediterranean.
We can go truck that way now. Oh no, Mommy shouldn't be doing this either.
A lot of construction here too.
Hey,
This part of the port is underwater now. This part here is being rebuilt. This was a port that King Herod built. It's an artificial port.
City of Caesarea Maritima.
This is Herod.
Now you ask what you will. This audience is short. Affairs of state.
Well, let's start with how you become a king.
How did I become king?
Yes, how?
Well,
Then
This was the
after
VIP
become
part of the
mature,
port.
that became the movie.
There's
And
a temple
even
for
they started to
Augustus.
build here a church, but they didn't finish.
It's King
And
Herod's.
you saw that the last period was the
This is the Crusader part of the port. That was the Roman part over there. They're rebuilding the Crusader part.
The walls.
Got it. We got enough to.
This is Crusades. No, it's more high, it's higher than that. And you have here normally the sea water that cover everything. That's protection.
All right.
This is
Moat.
the moat, exactly. This is the Middle Age. In the Middle East, remember, we are talking about European people, French.
All this has been excavated from the ocean, or from the Mediterranean. It's an archaeological site, and they're recreating the Crusade period.
A little bit. It was the beginning of the excavations, and normally you could see a part, only a small part of the Crusades part, and the theater at the end. That's it. All the rest of it was covered. There is the amphitheater. In
This
Italy
is the
called
Hippodrome
Colosseum.
here,
Not everyone has a
an
Colosseum.
amphitheater.
Amphitheater. Theater, it's a half circle. Amphitheater, it's a whole circle.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Amphi twice.
So is this was a whole circle?
But they took apart because it was not.
It was used for chariot races and gladiators.
But hippodrome, it's hippodrome. Theater, it's theater. Amphitheater, it's amphitheater.
We're walking along one of the Roman roads now.
It's still in better shape than roads in Chicago.
Think so.
Here they come. So these are houses, restaurants, taverns.
Restaurants, or the trade place, the port. Sailors are coming here.
It's the
they need
city
pleasure.
center.
Oh, here's the bathroom.
Yes.
Public
One of the
latrine.
bathroom. Yes, you're right.
Water flushed through in channels laid at the
Yes,
bottom of
yes,
the wall.
Yes. We don't get in, but it's technological period.
Yeah.
We talk about 5,000 building pyramids.
This is original marble
It's
floor,
incredible. You
irrigation
can see,
system.
we are talking about a bathhouse. What is a bathhouse in fact?
This is a bathhouse.
No, a bathhouse it's a house of pleasure, the pleasure of everything. Alright?
Not just
Not just. Yeah. No, because the body is everything. But the system is
Hello.
the same. We are going
What
from
did you
here.
find? What is this that you found?
Yeah, I think they.
Water was heated under the
So the
floor.
floor would sit on these pillars and they would have fire underneath it, so the floor would be really hot and they put water on it.
And from here you have to carry him.
Can't believe they're letting us walk on all this.
Okay, go, Mama, things are you ready?
Going down to the Hippodrome.
Up, up, up.
Hardest thing.
Ah, yeah.
So here, this is the place to turn also. That's where all the accidents happen here. Yeah? All that, and what the Romans want to see blood. They want to see accident. So this is the VIP part to be here also. Yeah?
Ah.
How much higher did this go?
Huh?
How much higher?
Oh, you see, we have a part. You can almost another level like that.
Okay.
Huh? You can see the sunset.
Palace swimming pool.
You can see part of the mosaic around. And today it's ruins. See, King used to be here. Pontius Pilate, governor, used to be here. Now you have Fisher.
Pontius Pilate became the governor after King Herod died.
But you understand also how, with those buildings, how Herod was so famous.
Oh, you saw Bob Dylan here? Yes. Wow. This is the Roman
I'm
theater.
still waiting for my money back. Yes.
He said they still have concerts here.
You understand also another miracle from the history that as a strategic place like that, nobody put roots here for 2,000 years. Exactly like the text say. And I invite you to read Leviticus, a half circle with the wall inside. The wall like that, all the sound is inside. Well, I saw some theaters, Roman theater.
Let's go into the theater. Marble floor. The marble comes from Italy. Now there used to be a wall there blocking the view of the Mediterranean, but it's a nice view from up here now. Gigi and Lawson. And this is the view from the top. It's Mount Carmel over there.
Something happened at Mount.
There are aqueducts built to bring the spring water
What's the sporting events?
out to the mountains.
Lawson.
Guess who that was?
Lawson. Okay, take your shoe off then.
This is Haifa.
On the way to,
Lots of building going on there too.
on the way to,
Driving up the coast, continuing on up the coast.
This is my last trip. It's too much. I can't do this again. And Papa said, okay. This was like 7 years ago. And on that trip, we built.
Driving on the red carpet right now. He keeps pulling out the red carpet for us. We're in the city center of Carmel right now.
Oh, that's fun. Look, yeah.
Haifa, the city center of Haifa.
This is Haifa, or
Yeah, we're in Haifa.
I thought you said Carmel.
Carmel, the Haifa of the city of Haifa, it's on Mount Carmel.
It sits on
Oh,
Carmel, it's all the mountain, 25
Okay.
kilometers long.
okay. This is Haifa. Third largest city in Israel.
Yeah, where are you?
Jerusalem's first, then Tel Aviv, then Haifa.
Oh, it's okay. Is the auto?
It's not on auto.
Probably a no flash though.
But I get it.
All these trees were planted.
It's Haifa.
Cyprus. In fact, this is the court that was all covered. And above that, you see all the arches, that used to be the prison.
Oh.
That's the place where there was the execution place by the British to the Jewish resistance. So everything was covered here.
Yeah.
Let's see the Knights of the Holt from here. Now you see, if we're talking about the Gothic, this is the typical, this is the military base of the Crusade. You can see all the knights coming here. This is the place where they receive the order, what to do, what to kill, whatever, etc. It's here. But you can see all what I told you about the games of archers. You see, everything, it's archers.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. And it's even deeper. No, they put the floor here on the, it's even deeper.
Wow.
But this is typically Gothic, Middle Age. 4,000 years ago. So, and Napoleon Bonaparte, beautiful. I want to show you that. The problem is that we need that small, how you call that? Piece.
This is the Knights Hall. And there are a lot of artist stalls here now.
I will show you some beautiful, beautiful. I apologize if I push you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's all those, it's glass excavations. They open to the public. And look.
The road.
This is the original street where you can see the bakery and that's we're talking about the city itself.
Wow.
And of course,
And a real stone road.
an open street, not that.
And these are what the
we have it
shops
now.
looked like on this road.
So when the Crusaders came, who was living here at the time?
I told you, Crusades were from Europe. Britain.
They had heat, huh? 1,000 years ago.
They are very old.
Yeah.
We are just in the junction.
This is a street.
Oh, it's I love that. You can spend a lot of time.
This is the street,
But
a depiction of the street, the way it used to be.
Sugarcane was one of the biggest crops.
look the bullets, look the bullets. Of catapults.
Lost them all.
In those paintings show how look the city. With the port, that was a very important center. That was the connection from here to Europe. More than just this is the most beautiful part. This is typically Gothic.
Smile, Larry. This is their dining hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is typically, see, the color.
Leaning against the wall.
Secret path.
The base base of one of the columns. From here. And this is all the system of irrigation of water. From here they could escape into. See?
Oh my
What is
gosh,
in
it's
green,
huge.
It's water.
It's for water?
This is the base of the
Column.
column
It's
upstairs.
supposed to be their like their sewer, their water.
Yeah. Cistern.
You see all the system of irrigation of the water, aqueduct. You can see how it's covered. Yeah. It was built.
Right, or Algeria Dam.
It smells like a basement.
Definitely, like Marty.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
moldy.
gonna say, ooh.
This is, oh, that's where we look down. I see. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Imagine being
That's
a
what
kid
we
in
saw
one of these
from-
cities. And you
He told me if it was.
these are pretty cool.
In fact, here we are in the undercroft of the church. It used to be above that. We're talking about Crusades. It's radical people, Christian, very religious, everything. So they had a lot of discipline, praying 4 times a day, a lot of.
City, right.
And then the Mamluk came, killed the people here. Those who escaped, and empty city to them. Not like in Caesarea where they destroyed totally. Destroyed the port, and so the city lost importance. Here, the city kept their importance. They killed the people. Those who escaped, they pay a lot of money. They escaped just to be allowed to escape.
Good job. Good job.
Tombstones of the Crusades.
And you see again the beautiful look the column in the center with the art. This is an incredible architecture. You know how it is to cut a stone in that way to be just.
Yeah.
It has to be very. And during all that British period, that was full of prisoners, and people used to walk here, the circle, and under them there's all the history.
Yeah, this is what we just walked through. That's what we were just in. Gonna ride the cable car.
There's the sun for the sunset. They're beautiful.
No. What is this place called again?
Rosh Hanikra. Rosh means the head.
And it's on the border of Lebanon, right?
Yes.
Take some pictures, Aiden.
Here we go.
This is the steepest cable car in the world.
No, it's not.
Can you see, Bridget? Do you want to come up here?
No, it's okay. That's what it said.
It said nobody can weigh over 200 pounds, but I weigh 240. I think it's okay. Whoa, patrol ship. We were on that ship.
And you see the 3 islands there? 3 small islands?
Yeah. Whoa!
Bridget, you need to come up
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful.
I'm glad that we did it. To see the cave. Yes, but
Yes.
I'm just sorry that we didn't have enough time in Akko. I want to show you more things in Akko. It's me. I want to show a lot of things everywhere. It's not only here. Oh, I forget my hat. I will take your hat for a moment. I want to make my prayer. Oh, can I see the movie?
Now we're gonna go in the caves.
10 minutes movie.
Nice theater. inside a cave. Plush seating, too.
Raindrops of seawater meet the rock surface. Sometimes they caress it. Sometimes they strike it. On stormy days, the sea pounds the rock at the punishing rate of 250 tons per square meter. The salt that remains on the rock dries it, causing erosion, which removes a layer about a meter thick every 1,000 years. Tectonic fissures formed in the rock during the formation of the Ladder Ridge anticline furrow the rock's surface, allowing raindrops to seep into the earth.
Eat the rock slowly.
What is that?
The salt of the sea. Look.
The white?
Connected with the limestone. Yes. All the chemical composition.
This is the whale's mouth. Look at the whale's huge stomach and wide mouth open to the sea.
Wow. It's like the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
And remember, we were on the other side in Haifa.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah. This is called the head of the
Take
elephant.
the picture from here, you see it better.
This is
Well,
the border.
we have the Lebanese army, but
The UN is in between here in Lebanon.
Muskrat.
Oh, it is that groundhog.
I don't see it.
There's a whole bunch of.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Those things. I told you guys.
There's some fishermen down in those lagoons down there.
Ask him. Cats! Yeah! Nice job! High five! And you notice he's high-fiving you with his peripheral vision.
Yeah,
He's looking at the
he
cat.
doesn't even look. We're driving along the border of Lebanon now. There's towers along the ridges over there. Security.
It's a nice area.
Beautiful, it's very pastoral, all the Galilee. And now you understand, this is the northwest. It means, remember, it's a bridge between Europe, Asia, Africa. So here it's more European.
That's very...
Here's an almond tree again, this is the flower. The beginning, it's the flower that
This is the view from our little patio at the Ramat Resort Hotel. That's the Sea of Galilee out there, but it's foggy right now. You can walk out here and see the view. I guess we're in the main part of the building, but there are some huts, like family huts, cabins, over on the other side of the resort. Getting ready for our Jeep ride. It's supposed to rain later today. It says it's 40-some degrees, but it doesn't feel that cold right now. This is the room Gina and I are in. And then the Franks are over there. And a safe and a little kitchen area. Bathroom. Very nice. This is the dining room where we have breakfast and dinner. It's all buffet. And this is the view from the dining room. There's some of the cabins. I don't know what they're growing out there, but there's a lot of agriculture in Israel. And here's our breakfast. It's really pretty here. We're going to go on a Jeep ride, and they're getting the car seat into the Jeep.
You're so silly.
In a second.
Oh, it's easy. No, it's not.
Let's do that.
Oh,
let's
like
put
right
it
now?
on 4x4 immediately.
We're off.
Whoa!
Oh.
And
We might get stuck.
yes, we do.
Yeah.
It's even raining a little bit. Ooh. Now, going to the city, we already that side here.
There are wild pig tracks down there.
That's what I wanted to show you. Those look like fuzzy bushes, look like fennel or deal. This is common giant fennel.
Oh.
And they are very, very poisonous.
Oh.
Actually, this
Wow.
family of plants get their poison by exposed to
Basalt, volcanic rock.
Another good thing Lawson ate like 2 hours. Oh, horsies!
Yeah. Anyway, that little stream down here, this little valley, this little stream called the Kanab stream. Doesn't matter the name. What really matters is that like 95% of the streams of Israel, it is dry during the summer. Okay? And now when it will start, now it will start to flow, and very soon a type of fish will climb upstream against the current, jumping for spawning from the lake and up. Now those are not salmon, of course, and they are not so tasty too. They're not so big, but it's very beautiful to see. You know that until a little bit more than 100 years ago, we still had brown bears here. And they used to eat the fish that's gone upstream. Really? Little Alaska.
That's the Sea of Galilee over there.
Yeah? A little yellowish. Those are oleanders. And the oleander contains glycoside olandrin. Again, a material which can stop your heart. Very, very, very dangerous, but people use this even today in the south of France to poison rats. And in the Jewish Gemara, they disqualify it as a good plant for the holiday of Sukkot because there is nothing pleasant in it. Oleander, harduf, in the radio code.
He's eating an orange. Wow!
Splashy. But there are goats and stuff around here.
No, where?
No, are there? None.
Actually, we just passed the place with a lot of sheep.
They look like they have thorns on them, like the crown of thorns.
And what I'm looking for now is the gazelles. Mountain gazelles.
LA.
And we should see some very soon.
Uh-oh. Hang on tight, Lawson.
Oh, you see that's the stream. Now there are not enough water, but very soon, hopefully the rain will come and will flow. Of course, during the summer there is nothing here. And
Those are mango
this
trees.
is the golden triangle of mango in Israel. All the trees around you are mangoes.
Wow.
They look like...
Now,
Not those.
the 20
These are mango
different
trees.
types of mangoes here.
Wow.
Okay?
I don't think I've eaten a mango 20 times.
How many types?
20
20.
at least. Many of them are Israeli inventions. I'm talking about only the commercially ones. Of course, there are plenty more. But the commercially ones are around 20 different types. And
20 types.
Oh, I see some on there.
And some are Israeli inventions, not available anywhere else in the world. He's picking mushrooms.
He says they're delicious. It's really good. You guys hear everything he's saying? Come on. You guys hear most of what he's saying? Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And they're very tasty.
Oh.
This called sticky bag, nartikon davik.
There are partridges in there.
Actually, you also call it chucker. Here they are.
Oh, up here.
Also called chuckers.
Usually, when it's warm, you see them only very early in the morning. Yeah, true. 2 of
8
them.
o'clock.
Yeah.
You see, beautiful gazelles, mountain gazelles. Now we're lucky.
Oh, look at the top of the hill. They're all up there in silhouette.
Yeah.
The top of the hill.
Oh, that's a cool, well
They're
spotted.
beautiful. Well spotted,
Well
Gina.
spotted.
This is all basalt, volcanic rock, laying in this field.
And what's the territorial male?
They're not related
It's me.
to the...
He doesn't join the band.
Oh, they're not related, Larry.
They are not related. No. You see everything green and hazy. It's not so usual. Most of the year, you don't have no haziness. Everything is yellowish and dry and dusty. It's not really. You know what I mean?
I can't believe that. That's a farm right there?
Yeah. No. Each little field belonged to someone else.
Oh.
You know, it's just an area of a village. And it's divided by the government to the people. It's long-term leases. And we talk about it when we're going to be in that village. What we have in Israel, it's not really a village, it's a mushab. And a mushab is a kind of a hybrid between kibbutz and a village.
Yeah.
There. This is the Upper Galilee.
We're on the western
And,
slope of the
I don't know where you're going to go today.
Galilee Mountains.
Where are you going to go today?
See the Galilee and Golan Heights.
Oh, okay. You don't go to Tzfat?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so Tzfat is there.
Okay.
You can see
With
now
the light.
Tzfat is in the light.
Yeah.
Can you see the light? Hallelujah. Anyway, those mountains there, you see those mountains that now we can see the tip of it. That's the highest point out of the Golan.
Oh.
Okay? Out of the Golan, because of course, the Golan Heights have the highest peaks of Israel. To me, the highest place. Anyway,
The lowest place in the dead.
what is the elevation here?
2,000 kilometers.
2,000 kilo. The elevation.
400 kilometers.
No, the highest place in the world is 8 kilometers and a little bit more. Everest Mountain. So, how high we
2,000
are?
meters. 500 meters. 500 meters.
500 meters. Okay, that's 30 meters below sea level.
Oh, minus 20,
Okay,
minus 30 meters
this is
below
not
sea level here.
And this is the
And that's
lowest.
the Sea of Galilee
lake.
down there.
This is the lowest lake in the world.
Gina was closest.
Well, because he said that yesterday.
Okay, now, two little things, and then we'll go. Yeah, these are the owners that. Actually, that pressure on Israel started really, I say, immensely, really strong. In 90s,
Oh, we see them playing and stuff.
they are more related to the manatee, to the aardvark, and to the elephant.
And you could take that down with your 22. I think.
Yeah,
Slavery.
22 is the right, not really. Actually, you have to be a hollow point with 22 because you have to kill it immediately. If you shoot it with a regular 22 and they fall into the rocks, they will
related
make
to
one
the
more move
aardvark.
and you will not find them. That,
Orange trees.
They make a lot of mess to the crops here.
Yeah.
Oranges,
Clementines and
they
oranges.
make a mess here, a hell of a
Oh,
mess.
they eat all the, they leave all the rind on the ground.
And?
And then grapefruit trees too.
So the other one, what I said about the
They also grow lychee nuts.
clementine,
Turkey farms.
a lot of the turkeys in Israel is for sausage, pastrami, and shawarma. We are doing that traditions of this turkey for all the people.
That more than
Oh, really?
even love it here though.
Usually they are filling
All the solar panels.
Oh, I see.
during the night.
They're taking the turkeys out.
Warm here. But in the winter, it's no problem with it now.
Oh, there they are in the truck.
Almond trees flowering.
For the holiday of the trees. We love the almond trees.
There's some cows out there. Catfish grow in these
And catfish
streams.
is a filter fish.
No,
it's not.
I thought it was.
Lawson's enjoying the Jeep ride. Trying to catch a nap.
Do you have hand me my jacket?
Now you remember we were talking about the shop. The shop.
There's some houses being built there. What is this shop called?
Just remember in Africa, you'd be like, wow, that's a nice house. And the guy would be like, that guy has 12 wives.
Actually, now they came to me, they were
There was one
complaining
and it's on the school.
that the wild boars are entering every night into the shops.
One guy. It's like, oh, that guy's so because they don't have money.
So open them later, and then the night is done. I don't know what you call a white night. I taken them to National Park, so
He's talking about porcupines.
the poachers like to shoot them over there. So you know what you have to do? Look at the almond trees. They are bigger almonds actually.
We did.
Oh, you see the red flower?
It's a basalt quarry over there.
One thing that stayed here, for example, is that here, in every normal car.
Masada Valley is a valley.
Now we are in the lowest. We are in the lowest and the warmest areas of the Golan. Okay?
Okay.
But because it's so low, most of the water comes from here to the lake. So most of the water of the lake started with rain. Oh, this is capers.
I had no idea.
And what you can eat from the capers is the young leaves when they're pickled. What you usually eat is the buds of the flowers when they're pickled. But you can also eat the large fruit. Pickled or as a jam or in a liquor.
There are white dots on the cactus causing it to die from an invasive species of something.
Since they're not Israeli, no one cares about them, they're not. Actually, one of our symbols for newborn Israeli. Prickly on the outside, make constipation in the inside. No. You know, the prickly pear is prickly on the outside. And it's sweet and tender in the inside and blah, blah, blah. But it's only maybe 200 years. Oh, look at the ruby. You know ruby?
No.
Robin.
Robin.
Here. Here it's going away.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
A little robin from England probably or that area. Oh, thank you.
Oh well.
Ruby. Not shy. Some of them will stay with us. But this one is a...
What are they called again?
Pirates.
Pirates. Related to the aardvark. They're not rodents.
But they use bushfire here. I see there are plenty of them there. They're everywhere. They're coming out regulate a little bit of the body warmth regulation with the sun. Not only a little bit like reptiles. Very strange creatures, really. Oh, another one. Look how fast they are on the rocks.
Yeah.
This is their shelter. Asphodel. You see the asphodel, the white flowers there? Wasser.
Awesome.
Water. Eine gut. You know something I wanted to do is but so far I don't think I will stop because we started late and I wanted to see as much as we can. If we will have time, in the end of the round here in the valley, I will make a stop. But if not, I think it's better to see as many streams as we can. In Israel, it's not so usual. Oh, that's nice.
Driving through a stream.
Poison ivy?
No.
This is watercress.
Ah.
You can taste it. The Arabs believe it's really good for men. But taste it, it's really nice. You know that every little drop of water goes to the lake. This is quite deep.
This is really...
Anyway, if you're gonna start, you will have to get off and push the car. What is this? This is the...
And you see the air intake?
Go ahead.
You see the air intake for the engine?
Yeah.
The air intake for the engine, so you go like 5 feet underwater.
Oh, nothing will happen actually. It's not good for the vehicle. With an air filter, the engine. You know that road here that we're driving on, it's around the lake.
Syrian road.
67, this is what the Syrian road.
So you can't sleep on like 3 pillows in your crib. You can sleep in one. You need to put it at least
Yeah. Like for the little one, it's great that she's sleeping.
It's amazing.
It's usually gray
Mud, ponds,
and dry out
flowers.
here. This is a good time to do this.
Nature. In the summer, we're doing also night safaris to see animals.
Oh.
You can see those open here.
That's where the boars live.
See?
Wild boars.
Yeah.
This is their entrances.
Put a snare.
Going to the bush. Here, by the bushes.
Why is it illegal?
Because of groups in Tel Aviv that's like cats and stray dogs, and they say it's not okay to let the dogs fight with other animals. Actually, and what grows here mostly is the reed and the blackberry.
Reeds.
When was the
Giant
fire?
reed and blackberries are growing
So
here
this is
mostly.
the fire ant started by terrorists.
Ah, that could be on purpose, you know. The Arabs like to set fires sometimes.
Those are mustard plants. We just tasted some.
Guys!
Also fennel.
Or
Eating fresh,
are the best
sweet
in the world.
clementines
Really,
right off
they
the
are
tree.
the best in
They're
the
so
world.
good.
That's why the Spanish. That's why the Spanish wanted to steal them.
So you heard...
Hi.
Hi, Ren.
Well spotted on.
Another view of the resort.
Huh? Boker Tov. What is drinking? Green? What's it? Tea.
I think we're on the Golan Heights now. He said it's a big plateau. Just passed some signs that alerted you to mines out in some of these fields. Probably not where the cows are, but they're out there.
What did you say, Kanaf? What is that?
Enough?
Yeah.
Just a small villa.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's after the rain. You be careful there, yes?
Yes.
Oh, don't worry, we haven't. When you think about take a picture. Go ahead. Think about geology. Everything started from the lava. Yeah, the earth is made originally from lava. Lava, when it gets out slowly with pressure, it creates what we call granite. The granite is made with 3 minerals. It's one part made in 3 minerals. One, it's the quartz. When you take a piece of granite, the brain thinks it's the quartz.
Show some of the buildings that are destroyed in the Syrian buildings that have been destroyed.
System of the military base of Russians. They train all the Arab countries. It's a very important client.
There's a little bit of snow out there here on the Golan Heights. Shimon says it's holy snow.
That bunker's like built just like that.
Snow of the holies.
But we are going factory of chocolate. They're making great chocolate here. You want a hot chocolate from here? I want hot chocolate. Nice. You know, when after the rain, there is a movement inside. It become mud, so the mines moved a little bit. And last year
This is a kibbutz. Kibbutz.
Yeah, there's a winery here.
There's a winery. We're going to get some hot chocolate. Bahat. Bahat.
Right side.
Extinct volcanoes.
No base up there now.
No.
He's like licking the car seat. I don't understand.
Chuck.
Come on the ground.
Looks like art made from scraps of like military metal. Like from tanks and stuff. Jamie Carlsberg.
He's not going to follow us.
Huh? From here. You follow with me.
Okay.
Chuck, follow with me. See?
Yeah.
Until the place where the trees there. See the trees there all along? If you see between the trees, there are also buildings.
Yes.
See that? That used to be the old town called Quneitra. Quneitra. It was a town that we took it in 1967, and with the line of the ceasefire, we returned. And between the trees there, you see there is a road that goes up there and goes all along between the fields and the trees. Right? It goes like that. This is in fact the line of the ceasefire, or if you want, the actual border between Israel and Syria. I mean, the trees there, it's already Syria. The water there, it's already Syria. All the houses, see, that's already Syria. All right? In 1967, in the Six-Day War, we entered very deep. But then, with the line of the ceasefire, we returned, and that became the border. And it stayed until today. The line, it's not okay.
Built a new city
on the left
over
side
there.
here, you can see those hills there that you see there.
This
This
one's
is the place
abandoned.
was the terrible battle. It's called in Yom Kippur. In Yom Kippur, the Kippur War. The Kippur War, you have to understand. We were
This
the
is
rest
known as
divided
the Valley
between
of
Syria
Tears.
and Lebanon and us. That's the only place also where we have ski.
Okay, I'm going to go in the bunker. This is an Israeli bunker.
They have everything in the cell phone, yes. It's like, you know, when you navigate at night. There's something interesting in that. This is cool. But I will start maybe before with the old map here. The old map here.
This, yeah.
Water. Where? It's hard to explain because of the water here. Forget about that. But anyway, let me explain everything here. The beginning of the Kippur War.
6th through 10th of October.
Yes. The border goes in pre-67. The border was here, all along here. Right? That was Syria, the Golan Heights. In 1967, we enter.
Observing up here.
Like if you're out here, you
This is the Valley of Tears down here. It's a big battle site. Big battle with Syria, that is.
That's the new Quneitra.
The city, right?
Yes, the new city. Syria, we are watching Syria from here. Quneitra. A Russian tank, American tank.
Dedicated this plaque to the men who fought and died in the Valley of Tears during the Yom Kippur War. This plaque here. Yes. This is the Upper Galilee Valley, I think. Climbing up now. of Galilee. He says that's limestone out there.
The metamorphose of the mineral. Here, red one.
Windows are foggy.
Those are all religious. This is religious. A lot of religious here in Sfat. Lubavitch. Rabbi Schneerson.
A lot of religious people here, he says.
Those are bracelets. The Hasidim, it's a different. It's a Sfat.
And his jacket's on the floor.
This is the old Muslim quarter on this end. This end is the Jewish quarter. No Muslims live here now, though. It's been turned into an artist colony.
Right there. Toasted
Mark
bagel.
Chagall started it.
תפנה, לך תפנה כפר ערבי, תראה מה יעשו לך.
כן, ראית, הנה, ראית מה עשו בנגב?
בשביל בית.
מה בית? חירבה.
חירבה, כן. תפנה
This is
כפר
where I bought
ערבי,
my necklace.
יחסו לך כל המדינה.
Tree of Life necklace.
בג"ץ לא ידברו.
נכון.
Bye.
So we're going to drive first around the northern part of the Sea of Galilee, the lake, yes, and we want to stop in Capernaum. After Capernaum, we'll continue along the coast. Normally we have to go directly to here. I want to do another circle for you. I want to go to the south, crossing Tiberias, like that you will see Tiberias, to see the southern part of the Sea of Galilee, and from here to drive all along and to go to Nazareth.
Okay.
After Nazareth, you see this is the Jezreel Valley. Huh?
Yeah.
So we have in the program to go by Megiddo. Megiddo, it's a site that in fact it's not active from the 4th century BCE. For the Christian, this is the place where Megiddo, it's Ar-Megiddo, Mount Megiddo, or Armageddon. Armageddon. That's in the Jezreel Valley. From there, we'll see according to time, yes, we are back to the coast. And we'll see if we go to the airport first or Tel Aviv first, as you decide. And from here, you will have to fly to... See?
Is he coming with us?
I have good jokes, I told you. Good man.
Look, Lawson. Look, water.
Galilee?
I didn't know that right there.
Water.
When do you get gas?
Oh, yeah.
So when do you get gas?
Where? I did before we left Jerusalem.
Oh, wow. It's an efficient car.
Yes.
What's that? Oh, the trees?
Mango trees?
Comes the sea.
No, I know. I saw. I worked hard before to decide which car to buy. You know.
Oh, yeah.
I had told you I have the Volkswagen before that, 7-seater, heavy and expensive and too much. This is give me all what I need.
You don't like this one? Capernaum. There's a Russian church.
It used to be a town here until the 7th century.
I guess.
still the Sea of Galilee out there.
Persians.
Persians. They destroyed it?
Yes. Persians, the old
Where's
religion of the
Bridget?
Persians, Zarathustra.
Lawson.
Like many gods, animals, and stuff. Oh, duh. So this was after his death, then? Or
No,
before?
this was his
active life.
his active ministry.
Oh, so this is where he preached?
Right.
Here in Jerusalem or no?
No, not Jerusalem.
Come on, Lawson. Lawson. You waiting for Shimon? Trot, trot, trot.
Come on, Lawson, we're in a rush.
The word Capernaum, first of all, it's not Capernaum, it's Kfar Nahum. What is Kfar? Village of Nahum. Who is Nahum? Huh? Where? You're right, there's a prophet called Nahum, but he belonged to the time of the first temple. Story, and then we start
There's a
the video.
synagogue over there, 4th century.
But he came here, and the man that lives here at the end of the 4th century, when we're talking already after the time of Jesus, after the time of the disciples, and so that begins with take the information, and he doesn't publish, we lost the information.
Yeah.
All right. So here, the Franciscans, in fact, are doing, in fact, all the digs that we archaeological digs that you see here, and
Picture of this.
and that becomes the crypta. Now you can see from here. Now remember, we are talking at the time of Peter. We're talking about poor people, poor Jews, fishermen, living with poor houses here, with local stones like that, and roof on the wood. That was, remember, the old. You see, one of the important things you have to remember, especially in the Middle East, that most of the people didn't live inside of the house like we live today. Most of the life was outside. You get to the house just in the winter. You find that the octagonal or the octavia all the time.
Built in an
Here,
octagonal
or in the mouth
shape
of the sermon, you see also
to depict the
that octagonal
Beatitudes.
part. Everything is okay. So from here, this is the part of the house. Let's continue from. Thank you. To be the houses, the street, and everything. But let's talk about the synagogue. You see, this is the synagogue built in the 4th, 5th century. But in fact, it was built on the old synagogue. You see the black stone on the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Here used to be the old synagogue. About, if I told you yesterday, we were in another period.
Built in
Another
the 5th
period. This is the
century.
period what we call the Emperor Justinianus.
Uh-huh.
There was started to build basilic. Like
Roman.
what? Roman.
Looks very
What else?
Roman.
When you say Roman, what do you say in fact?
Columns. It looks like the Cardo.
Also like a church.
Oh yeah, like a church, of course.
3 apse, 3 and
Made of limestone,
temple.
not the local
Of course, there
stone.
was a second floor there.
Means they had to bring it in
For the ladies.
from
Which
somewhere
direction
else.
did you pray?
And only rich people can do that. This is the
What do you say?
synagogue.
Which direction?
Let me think about it. Well, I was thinking in Skokie, I prayed.
So which direction is Jerusalem from here?
This is part of the old city of Capernaum, around the back of the synagogue.
It's a very expensive stone. To cut stone like that, it's very expensive. It's like today you build some center in New York or in Ohio or wherever.
Virginia.
It costs money. I mean, it's the community or the and you can see all the tools, the miling tools of the routine of every day. You know, you bring wheat, you have to mile that, and today it's better to have coffee. But anyway, okay. And look all around. Remember, every archaeological site, it's a big puzzle, and you can see everything, all the columns around, all the things that belong to the synagogue. And I want to continue to review from here. To show you something special. Press. Olive press. Huh? Very good. Gethsemane. This is the part where the first pressure. You put the olives, or people are coming to the. Remember, every village have an olive press. So at the season, at the fall, you collect the olives, and you come with your bags on your donkeys with a lot of bags of olives, and you come to the olive press. Here, the first pressure turns around. You collect the oil, and then you collect the rest of the olives. You put it in baskets, and that basket, in fact, you put them. And there is here something that press, and you got the second pressure with the water here. See? Now you understand what this is? The see those things because you see a decoration of a synagogue. You see? But with Jewish motifs. For example, you see it here, the Star of David. This is the wine. We have that in the symbol in our coins today. If you continue from here, look, beautiful thing that you see here.
So who built this synagogue?
Jews that used to live here.
Right.
They put the basilica there.
Again, look what that we see here.
So the Jews here were pretty rich.
Yes.
That's why they said.
You keep saying that.
Oh, okay.
I said it only 5 times.
I was chasing him.
I understand. No.
Oh, that's
And the Franciscans built that church over there.
beautiful.
Grapes.
Look at those grapes. I mean, you could
Olives.
see each grape still.
Olives. And if you look here, pomegranate, look. Grapes again, pomegranate. So we're talking about something, I believe, it's like, think about Jews in New York building a big synagogue, very, with gold and all kind of decoration. That's about what happens here. That
They can't build, what did you say, they can't build on holy sites, so they have to build above. And the church was built above the octagonally shaped house of Peter.
근데 어떡하지?
뭐가? 몰라. 장모란 손주는 그래야 된다.
Trees is what I would call them, but the Sea of Galilee.
There's Amsterdam right now. It's the open 5 minutes.
Oh. Look at all those birds. Volcanic rock, limestone that has fallen probably from the synagogue. Basalt is the volcanic rock here.
Yes, Angel.
The Sea of Galilee. I'm going to touch the Sea of Galilee. Wash my hands.
fun to like walk all the way around.
I know. The shore, yeah. Hike the shore line.
We'll be looking at these rooms here.
We're going into the Church of St. Peter that was built over the ruins of his house. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, wow. Looking down into St. Peter's house in the middle of this church. Wow. That mosaic altar
On the right side there?
Oh. Mount of Beatitudes. Mount of the Sermon. Mount Sermon of the Sermon.
Islam period, the Arab.
That's the village of Magdala.
Now you see, that is where the vacation village now. See?
It's turning it into a vacation
Magdala. You can see there
place.
is a place here of excavations in the center here.
Yeah,
See it?
yeah.
On the left side. And of course, if the village was here, when they had where it used to be the cemetery, for example, it was to bury inside of the mountain here.
Coming into Tiberias now.
Right in front of me. What do you want me to do? I have my time.
Well, let me know if you want me to tape, Bridget.
Does she have a battery?
This is Tiberias. Modern Tiberias.
Leonardo.
The resort we were staying at was across the sea from here. We could see it. Tiberias lit up at night from our room.
This is belong to the Scottish church here. And where is the church? They built also a big hotel here. See part of the tower. And now we're in the city center of Tiberias. And look, we can see from any part all the old buildings and part of the tower is of the walls. You see it here?
This is Tiberias. All those houses up on the hill. New apartments and shit.
See, this is like the old buildings of the old city. Look, that become see?
You guys hear him?
Yeah. This is the old part of Tiberias, so they reused the old buildings with the basalt stone.
Part of the tower here on the left side, you see? You can see there are even some churches from the time of the Crusades that different periods built in the time of the Crusades.
The stones.
Renew in the time of the Franciscans. You see here, look, part of the wall.
Yeah.
And you can see the church there, look. The old house become hotels. The text. Yeah.
This is one of two sites where they say John the Baptist baptized Jesus on the Jordan River.
interesting about it. That's in English.
This is the Jordan River. Oh, look at the birds. I wonder what they are.
I think if we can find a way to go down the other.
It's very interesting. There, over
There's
there,
a
I mean,
farm over there with donkeys and
there's a lot of
plants,
cat
plantings,
places there now.
little paddle boats,
Paddle, but-
like a kid's play area, swimming hole. Correction, there are horses over there across the Jordan River. Now I'm going to dip my hand in the Jordan River. This is one of the baptismal spots. This is Cana. This is the place where the wedding was and Jesus turned the water into wine. But it's now, as you can see, a big village, town. It's mostly Muslim. There's one Christian family left here.
See the Orthodox Church of Kfar Cana here? Most of the time closed.
Greek Orthodox.
Some new apartment buildings up there.
I think it's affordable.
This is the Church of the Annunciation. We're in Nazareth now. I don't know what these are, but there seems to be a mosaic for every country, or for many countries. Egypt, Singapore, Romania. So this is what's, I guess, under the Church of the Annunciation. Some excavation going on. Ah, it must be the ancient village of Nazareth. What is left of the ancient village consists of a network of grottos and bits of wall. That must be St. Joseph. Very pretty here. It's Joseph.
Me?
With few houses.
2,000 years
All
ago.
the rest it's empty. At the 4th century, when the Roman Empire became Christian. So also, but remember, it's a lot of caves. This is the part what used to be the old village here. Come with me here. That was the fridge of that time, yes?
The cave was the
Only
fridge.
the fridge. But this is, and they built the big building, what used to be the old church. And from here in 1955, a lot of Christian artists come to work on that church. So we'll see a lot of artists in different things, in the doors, in the vitrage, and when he prays to the Galilee.
Born, died,
Profession,
went to
carpenter, even in the New Testament it's not carpenter. In the New Testament it says artisan.
This is
That
the
can be
door of the
carpenter, whatever.
church.
And the back
The
Abraham.
Old Testament.
And also you see how biblical, all the
And the New
doors also.
Testament.
You see, Adam and Eve, Noah.
Oh, the snake? Yeah.
Huh?
What's the bottom?
The ligature of Isaac, sacrifice, no sacrifice. By the way, when the Pope Paul VI came here, they didn't finish the build. They still have to cover everything. So the Pope said, leave it like that. Don't put anything here. Leave it. It will be a little bit poor. Look a little bit poor, like a concrete like that. That part show the mystery. You can still see a part of the wall of the Crusades period, and the vitrage, the beautiful vitrage that shows itself mysterious. The center the place of the house of Mary, the underground of the house, before the house was in the temple, yes? And inside this is the place where you actually receive the Annunciation. So that's not the holy place here. You can see some mosaic from the Crusade period.
This is where Mary received the information from the angel.
You can walk down there.
Okay. This is where Mary received the information from the angel, right? No.
This was Mary's house.
This was Mary's house.
And the angel Gabriel.
And the angel Gabriel came to her and told her that she was pregnant.
The church below, the lower church shows the mystery of the Annunciation. That one shows the glory of the Christ. You can see the center of the mosaic here. You can see you have Jesus with Peter, Mary, the disciples, and here they put all the Pope and the glory, the nation glorified the Christ. And above the triangle of the Holy Spirit. A beautiful thing also is to see that vitrage here. That vitrage you can see from the blue sky. See from the blue sky, the message came to Mary, and that message was as the light, no? As the light coming to earth. Yes? Another thing you can see here.
We're on the second level of the Church of the Annunciation now, and these are mosaics from around the world. That's Portugal, USA, Polonia, Brazil. This might actually be the third level because I see the second level down there.
Story.
Walking the streets of Nazareth.
With a kitchen and a dining room. Yeah, a kitchen and dining room, a place you can scream and you can hear.
Leaving Nazareth now, driving out.
Yeah.
Lots of traffic. Trying to get out of here.
It's too late. Megiddo, the Mount of Megiddo.
Okay. Mount of Megiddo is where we are now.
It's like this, so they say, Gad Shmanim, Gad Semanim. Gulgolet.
Who we ran into.
Just the two of you?
Huh?
Just the two of you today? Or with Bernie?
Oh. Hey, Lawson, how are you?
Lawson's great-grandfather.
How are you enjoying your trip?
Wonderful.
It's Tata.
Where are you guys staying tonight?
Lawson's grandfather.
Stop scaring me, you're so scary. Great show. Rick, look around.
Mesopotamia.
Field
Damascus.
International Road.
International Road, yes. It's even more clear here, you see? See, this is the bay, this is Mount Carmel, and the road that goes through Megiddo, crossing the Jezreel Valley, from here continuing in direction to Galilee and Damascus. Now you can see the international road, the connection between that and the connection that goes all around here. Now here,
It was a strategic location.
Tel Megiddo. Tel, it's a different superposed city.
Okay.
There was here civilization, other camp conquered, settled, other camp conquered, settled. So if you want to see all the different cut in the middle, that's why we have different periods here. Oh, they made the buttons like that. Let me see. Where is that? Yeah, that. What you have down below. This is from the second millennium. It's been 4,000 years ago. That part here. Yeah.
That tells you about the people.
Remember, superposed one on the other. That's already Assyrians. Those buildings are Assyrian from the 7th, 8th century BCE. That's about the time of the destruction of the kingdom of the 10 tribes in the north. Then you have where one of the important things was built here is the water system. We don't have it here. What's that? That's the palace in the 10th century BCE, 3,000 years ago. It's been King Solomon. What's that? That's that. That's the gate of the time of King Solomon. We'll see a part of it because we will enter like that. And you see the gate, this is what we call the Israeli gate.
Okay.
We found some gates like that also in Tel Dan, in a few other places. What's that?
Right in front down there.
Oh.
Megiddo National Park. Climbing up there, also known as Armageddon. I think it's from 7,000 years ago. It was built.
Was destroyed and built 25 times. This is the test, so it's 25 levels. What we see is that already the time of the Israeli period.
There was a tower here protecting the city at the time of King Solomon.
The gate of the city here.
Oh, wow.
That's what we call the Israeli gate. It is made like that for the horses.
Just walk all over all of it.
Yes, that's how look the gate.
Horses are better grips then?
Horses, donkeys, camels. You know, if you have mud, it's hard for them. Oh. The line?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like here. That's, in fact, what is below that was founded like it is. All the rest was reconstructed.
Ah. Above it is reconstructed, below it is nothing?
But below it is the way they found it, is like it is.
That's crazy.
And of course, you see all different levels. One of the continue for the entrance, but if you go from here, it's a translation, or a good translation or bad translation, because you see in Hebrew it's called Acharit Hayamim, which can mean also other days. Other days. Remember, the end of something, it's always the beginning of something else. When you say the gate, you get, before you reach the walls, you pass the gate. We have here all soldiers protecting. This is the entrance of irrigation of water in different periods. Jezreel Valley here. So you can see this is the road coming from the Mount Carmel, you see, along the sea, all along from here. You can even see Mount Tabor again there, on the other side. And here is the palace, built originally by the King Solomon, palaces, and used after that by the King Achav in the 8th century BCE. But when you look, important place, even that I think this is very interesting. But about almost every 100 years it was destroyed, and in average. The place existed about 5,000 years ago, until 2,400 years ago. And you can see the level, different levels. When you say 25 times, it was here, etc. One of the important things they found here is the place of the sacrifices place. You see, the worship place was here, you can see. That's the place where they used to sacrifice, certainly even humans. טוב? אז אני אבוא לעשות אותם. יאללה.
This level here is for human sacrifice, and it's about 3,000 years ago.
I know a lot, but a lot. I know some. The problem is that, well, this is, of course, it's very deep. Granular, it means all the wheat is here. That's the wheat of the town, the city. Yes, for the week or for the month, you can see.
Wheat was grown out in the valley and brought up here to the silo 2,800 years ago, years old silo.
That's where it used to be the horses here. Let's see the farm of the horses here.
Chariot means power, army. The chariots were like tanks. The men rode on the back with swords and whatever to fight as the chariot charged through an area. This is the stables.
That's we were talking about lots of stables. This is one of them. You must stables. It means chariot. It means army. It means power. It means control. It means control.
This is an UNESCO site. I forgot to say that. That is Mount Carmel over there.
So where is the city? The wall. It's outside. So what they did, they dig here a shaft and they built a tunnel that took the water inside of the city. That's what we see here. So it's a beautiful work that they made here. You can see the original city. Cape Town.
Oh
yeah. And that's the way that you are going to. You can walk down from here. You will reach. You see the stairs.
Some rock climbing or rock scrambling. We're in the going down to the water tunnel.
It's okay for me to carry them. Wow.
That's the way out. They covered up that entrance with rocks and sand to hide that this was here. Well, this is about the end of the video because I'm out of battery just about. This is the exit out of the springs. Megiddo Springs. Megiddo. And there's Shimon waiting for us to take us back to Tel Aviv. Okay, this is the end. We're dropping off the Franks. It was nice traveling with everybody.